at the Santa Monica College Performing Arts Center. Please turn off all cell phones and all other electronic devices. Please be reminded there is no texting, photography, or video recording of any kind allowed during this performance. And please take a moment to locate your nearest exit. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Tonight, live from Santa Monica, we celebrate one of 2013's most acclaimed video games. To many, The Last of Us wasn't just a game. It was a story that transcended its medium.
Neil and Bruce came to Christoph and I and said they wanted to do a post-apocalyptic game. I think the core essence of what they wanted to do, though, was to try to tell a story about two people and how their relationship evolved over the course of the entire game.
We feel that the interactive medium has an untapped potential to touch the feelings of the player. You have that connectivity, the fact that I'm actually in the world and participating in what's happening on the screen in front of me gives us some sort of advantage to make you feel connected with what's actually happening. At Naughty Dog, that's what we're trying to do, is pair story and gameplay together. If we can make you feel like you're actually with these characters on that journey and you're invested in those stories and those characters, then you're feeling in theory, the same thing that they're feeling.
We see video games as this incredible medium to tell stories. We want to treat it as equals to books or comics or TV or movies. This is subject matter that would not be considered out of the ordinary to tell in one of those other forms of entertainment.
Making that connection was only possible thanks to an all-star team of artists across disciplines, including an Academy Award-winning composer and a cast that lived for months inside what's known as the volume.
Hey! Oh, let her go!
Don't worry, this is fixable.
It gives you the most authentic, most realistic performance because you're actually there, not just making your own choices, but making your own choices based on the other people that are involved in that scene. So you get this truly natural approach to things, and it shows up.
They call it performance capture. To achieve the lifelike animated scenes you see on your TV, actors perform the voices and motions of characters on a mocap stage.
Once you get past the fact that like everybody else and you look like weird clown people with these little dots and stuff, once you like give over to that, it really was pretty easy to make it just feel like you're in the moment and in the scene.
Did we improv on The Last of Us? Yes. Yes, we did.
Neil always asks, he's like, well, what would you do in this situation?
I think the most important thing that Ashley brought is a sense of capability to Ellie's character that wasn't there in the beginning. We didn't have it right initially. She needs to be more capable than initially we thought she would be, and actually that made us go back and rethink combat and rethink a lot of the areas in the game, and now she was going to take a much more active part.
I do think having a strong female character, especially like Ellie, is so rare in video games. It's really exciting to be a part of that.
Having the actors perform as well as being recorded at the same time was imperative to get an accurate performance, because every time you split up the performance in any way, you lose some of that magic where they did a gesture or they delivered the line a certain way, and those things have to be in sync, or there's just something subconscious that's like off-putting about the performance when you don't do it that way.
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel, but I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Technology and a lot of hard work at Naughty Dog translate those performances into digital game scenes. Except tonight, where we're about to try an experiment. We're stripping away the pixels and polygons to let you see the award-winning performances that brought life to the characters. And we're doing it live, right before your eyes.
Tommy, listen to me. He is the contractor. He's the contractor, and I cannot lose this job. Just, I understand. Just, we'll talk about this in the morning, all right? All right.
Hey,
It's good. What are you doing?
fun day at work, huh?
What are you still doing up?
Oh, crud, what time is it?
It's way past your bedtime, honey.
But it's still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Here,
What's this?
your birthday. You kept complaining about your broken watch, so I figured,
Well,
You like it?
honey, I do like it, but
What?
I think it's stuck.
No, but not. Oh, ha ha.
Where'd you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good. You can start helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish. Hello?
Sarah, honey, I need to get your daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy, what time is it?
I need to talk to your dad now. There's something.
There you are.
Sarah, are you okay? Jimmy!
Dad?
Honey, come here. Come here. Jimmy, stay back! Jimmy, I am warning you. Don't!
They're saying half the people in the city lost their minds.
Can we just please go?
Some sort of parasite or something.
We can't stop here, Tommy.
I can't fucking drive through them! Go!
Back up there!
They're behind me, too!
Sir, there's a little girl. But... Yes, sir.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit. Please don't.
Oh, no.
Sarah. Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know. God. Listen to me. I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. All right, I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby. I know it hurts. Come on, baby. Please. I know, baby. I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on. No. No. No, no, please. Please, please don't. Please.
Placenta. Hola, everyone. Fantastic. Well, good evening and welcome to The Last of Us One Night Live. I am Jeff Keighley. It's great to see all of you here in the audience in Santa Monica and also all of you watching the stream live right now on Twitch, YouTube, and PlayStation Network. This is a really special night for all of us that have played and loved The Last of Us. And I figure most of you have probably played the game, right? By show of hands, who's played The Last of Us? All right, good. Because we do have a few spoilers tonight if you haven't played the game, because we are going to show you selected scenes from The Last of Us. This was something that we cooked up a few months ago as an idea to really celebrate the artistry behind The Last of Us and how amazing and rich and compelling the narratives can be in today's games. And as you saw Evan Wells in the opening video talk about, there's an opportunity for games to really affect you emotionally. And The Last of Us, as we know from playing it, did that. And tonight is a celebration of not only the gameplay, but the actors, the musicians, and the writing that went into making it one of last year's best games. So I'm going to step off stage now and introduce a man who helped put this together, and he's a very busy guy. As you may know, NukemDukem not only wrote and was a creative director on The Last of Us, but is busy working on The Last of Us movie, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. A lot of things he's working on. He's got a comic book going. But Neil said, hey, let's take on another challenge. Let's experiment, and let's try and bring some of these scenes to the live stage. It's actually been really awesome for me to see Neil out here working with the actors and having fun working on the lighting and the sets and some big surprises we have for you a little bit later in the show. But at his heart, I think Neil is he's a big gamer, and that's what makes this game so special to all of us. One of my favorite stories about Neil is that when he was growing up in Israel, he learned English by playing video games, and he would play the old Sierra Online adventure games, and he'd see the text bubbles, and he'd look up the words in the dictionary to understand what they were saying in these games. So he's a lifelong gamer, and I think it shows with the incredible game that they put together with The Last of Us, and many of the things he's done over the past decade at Naughty Dog, starting as an intern and now obviously working with his creative partner Bruce Straley on The Last of Us and Uncharted 4. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming Mr. Neil Druckmann. Go get him, Neil.
Yeah. All right, thank you. This is a strange thing that we're doing here. When Jeff first approached us to do this, he said it wouldn't be a lot of work, it'd be simple, you're already doing scenes you've already done. Turned out it's a whole lot of work to put this thing together. And yeah, it's really weird to put video games up on a stage, like even for us, and we advocate games and really believe in games, it's still, to celebrate them in this way is very new to us. So we're gonna try this, and we'll see what comes out on the other side. When we first started working on The Last of Us, I remember Bruce Straley, the game director, and I had conversations about, man, if we could get this thing right, and we would try to imagine the game in our mind, we could really create characters and a journey that people would really care about. And in our wildest dreams, we never imagined the kind of reception this game has gotten and how much people have connected to Joel and Ellie and the rest of the characters. And as an example of how much work it takes to bring something like this to life as far as the game, when you see the characters on the screen, you see a cinematic. That cinematic starts with a bunch of actors in a mocap volume working really hard to bring a performance to life. Then a performance is taken and studied and interpreted and really brought, again, to life by a group of animators who've taken their 3D mocap data and worked on it. And then that data has to be filtered through an engine that's put together by a crew of amazing engineers. And then, through that filter, it's then like a 3D model that has been sculpted based on concept art. So by the time you're seeing the final game, those performances have been touched by dozens, if not hundreds of people. So what we wanted to do tonight is strip all of that away and show you kind of the essence of those performances that start really with the heart of it with the actors and how they struggle and bring these things to life. And I'm lucky enough I get to work with these super talented people. And I get to see it live. I get to see it in person, and it's nothing short of magic what happens there when simple words on a page come to life. And I hope that by doing this tonight, you guys here, and even the people at home that are seeing it through video, can feel some of that magic and see the spark, how it starts, and how it translates into what's in the game. So with that, please help me introduce our cast for tonight and give them a warm welcome. We'll start with Hannah Hayes, who you saw as Sarah in the opening. Annie Worshing as Tess. Merle Dandrid as Marlene. The very handsome Mr. Troy Baker. And last, but certainly not least, Ashley Johnson as Ellie. And we have one more person here that's joining us tonight in this crazy live performance thing. Our composer, the amazing Gustavo Santaolalla. Cool. And with that, let's get started. Two caveats. Sorry, keep my light on you for 1 second. Two caveats before we start. This is a celebration of the game, as Jeff Keighley was saying, for you gamers. So we're assuming you know the story of The Last of Us. We're going to be jumping around from scene to scene. I'll do my best to put them in context, but if you have no idea what The Last of Us is, you'll probably be lost, and you'll probably have the whole thing spoiled for you. The actors, we kind of sprung this on them last minute. So some of them had flew from out of town to be here with you guys tonight, which means we had very little time to rehearse, and I asked them to be off book, meaning they have the whole thing memorized. So in the likely event that we flub a line or we have to even restart a scene, this is part of the fun of doing it live. And with that, we're going to set up the next scene, which is 20 years after Joel has lost Sarah. We're picking up the story inside the Boston quarantine zone in Joel's apartment. Tess is going to walk in, and she's a little bruised up. Take it away.
It's me, open up.
I'm coming.
How was your morning? Want one?
No, I don't want one.
Oh, I have some interesting news for you.
I don't care. Where were you, Tess?
West End District. Hey, we had a drop to make.
We had a drop to make.
You wanted to be left alone, remember?
So let me guess, the whole deal went south. Client made off with our pills. Is that not right?
Deal went off without a hitch. Enough ration cards to last us a couple of months, easy.
You want to explain this then?
Look, I was on my way back here. I got jumped by a couple of assholes, and they got a couple good hits in. But hey, I managed.
Give me that. Are these assholes still with us?
That's funny.
Would you at least find out who they were?
Look, they're a couple of nobodies, all right? They don't matter. What matters is that Robert fucking sent them.
Our Robert.
He knows we're after him. He thinks he's gonna get us first.
Yeah, son of a bitch, he's smart.
No, he's not smart enough. I know where he's hiding.
Like hell you do.
Old warehouse in Mission Hill. Can't say for how long, though.
Well, I'm ready now. Yeah?
I can do now.
No flubs yet. 2 down. So we're picking up the story now. Tess and Joel have been hired to smuggle this 14-year-old girl, Ellie, out of the quarantine zone. In the process, they found out Ellie is bitten, and she claims she's immune to the effects of the fungus. And also in the process, they end up killing a few soldiers. A big pursuit happens, and they have just lost the soldiers when we pick up the story on the outskirts of the quarantine zone outside of the sewer grate. Take it away.
All right, they're gone.
Okay, look. What was the plan? Say we get you to the Fireflies. What happens next?
Marlene, she said that they have their own little quarantine zone and that doctors are still trying to find a cure.
Yeah, we heard that before, haven't we?
And that whatever happened to me is the key to unlocking a vaccine.
Jesus.
It's what she told me.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Hey, fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
Neither did I. Tess, what are we doing here?
What if it's real?
Good.
No, look, what if? Okay, we've come this far. Let's just finish it.
Do I need to remind you what is out there?
I get it.
So I love that they have everything memorized, and I'm reading here off of notes on this podium. So next scene is a few hours after that. We've run into infected, fought some clickers, and we end up at the Capitol building. This is the rendezvous point where Joel and Tess expect to find a group of Fireflies that they're going to hand Ellie off to, but instead they find bodies strewn everywhere. Take it away.
No.
What happens now?
I don't know, maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we going to take this, Tess?
As far as it needs to go. Look, where was this lab of theirs?
She never said. She only mentioned it's someplace out west.
What are we doing here, Tess? This is not us.
What do you know about us? About me?
I know that you're a hell of a lot smarter than this.
Look, we are shitty people, Joel. It has been that way for a long time.
No, we are survivors.
This is our chance to do something.
It is over, Tess! Now, we tried. Let's just go home.
No, look. I'm not going anywhere. This is my last stop.
What?
Our luck had to run out sooner or later, right?
Don't you turn your back on me.
Don't touch me.
Holy shit. She's infected.
Show it to me.
Joel, I didn't.
Show it to me. Oh, Christ.
Oops, right? Give me your arm. 3 weeks ago. This was 3 weeks. I was bitten less than an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. Look, you gotta get her to Tommy's. Okay, he used to run with this crew. He'll know what to do.
No, that it was your crusade. I cannot do that.
Yes, you can. Look. There has to be enough here that you feel an obligation to me. You take her to Tommy's. They're here. I can buy you some time, but you gotta run.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
There is no way I'm just gonna walk
I will
away
not
from this.
turn into one of those things.
Maybe if you just give me a second.
Just go. Fucking go. Make it easy for me.
Ellie,
I didn't mean for this.
get a move on.
They're really good. Please help me welcome again Gustavo Santaolalla, who will be playing the theme from Ellie's and Riley's story. Here they are performing Left Behind. Yeah, they're really good too. This next scene is kind of a special one. It's the one where Joel and Ellie are in the truck, and she has the comic book and the dirty magazine and all that. The reason it's special, this was a scene we used to cast Ashley Johnson as Ellie It was also the scene that we used to cast Troy Baker, along with a couple of other scenes. And it was the first scene that we actually captured for the game. So this was the start of the journey that we took with the cast and everyone. I don't think I need to set it up anymore for you guys, so enjoy.
Oh, come on!
What happened to sleeping?
Okay, I know it doesn't look like it, but this here, not a bad read. Only one problem. Right there. To be continued.
Where did you get that?
Back at Bill's. I mean, all of the stuff was just lying there.
What else did you get?
Okay. Well, here. This make you all nostalgic?
You know, that is actually even before my time. That is a winner, though, isn't it?
Well, it's better than nothing. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, but your friend will be missing this. It's got some pretty funny articles, but some really interesting photos.
Ellie, that is not for kids.
Whoa! How the hell does he even walk around with that thing?
Just get rid of that. Throw it out the window.
Hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, man. Why are these pages all stuck together? I'm just fucking with you. Bye-bye, dude!
Something else.
You know what? This is not so bad.
Would you please try and get some sleep?
I'm not even that tired.
So I got an interesting text from one of the designers at work, and he's like, "Your mic is on. Your mic is still on," after I went backstage, and I'm like, what did they hear? And he's like, "The whole internet heard you say, 'Where's the dirty magazine?'" Thank you, Kurt Marganow. Okay, so continuing our adventure with Joel and Ellie, they've now entered Pittsburgh. They got separated. Joel fell down an elevator shaft. He tells Ellie, "Stay put." Meanwhile, he's trying to make his way up to her. He gets ambushed by a hunter who's trying to drown him. Ellie shows up, picks up a gun, shoots and kills the hunter. And let's see what happens next.
There we go. There's a blooper.
We get you one, Neil.
I couldn't find my gun.
This guy's trying to kill me. Can you please help me out? Jesus.
Wait, do we just... Oh
God in heaven. Stay down. Don't move. She's got a gun.
All right. Man, I shot the hell out of that guy, huh?
Yeah, you sure did.
Oh, I feel sick.
Why didn't you just hang back like I told you to?
Well, you're glad I didn't, right?
I'm glad I didn't get my head blown off by a goddamn kid.
You know what? No. How about, I don't know, it was either him or me. Thanks for saving my ass. You got anything like that for me, Joel?
We gotta get moving.
Lead the way.
I wasn't talking at all when I was backstage that time. So continuing this, these two scenes were kind of written together. The whole area of Pittsburgh we were designing it with the idea of how do we get the player and Joel to start trusting Ellie. And this next sequence, they are making their way through the hotel. They haven't spoken much to each other since this last scene. They get on the scaffolding that was a sniper's nest with a dead sniper. Joel spots a sniper rifle, and below he sees some more hunters that are looking for them. Take it away.
Shit. Keep your head down. All right. Now I'm going to climb down there and I'm going to clear us a path.
What am I supposed to do?
You're going to stay here.
This is so stupid. We would have more of a fucking chance if you just let me help.
I am. Now you seem to know your way around a gun. You reckon you can handle something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I've sort of shot a rifle before. At rats.
Rats?
Yeah, with BBs.
Hell, it's the same basic principle. All right. Now, pull that back. Just like that, yep. Now, as soon as you fire, you're going to want to get another round in there, okay? So close it. There you go. Now, you're going to want to lean into that stock. It's going to kick a hell of a lot more than the BB rifle. Now, you listen to me. If I get in trouble down there, you make every shot count. Yeah?
I got this.
And just so we're clear, back there, it was either him or me.
Ellie at the end says, "You're welcome, we killed the lights a little early." So this next scene, this was the other audition scene we used for Joel and Ellie. It's one of my favorites. It's after Ellie overhears Joel trying to get rid of her. So the whole time they've been forming this bond, and here he is trying to offload her onto his brother. And she runs off, and Joel chases after her. He finds her horse outside this ranch house. He goes looking inside. And he finds her in this girl's bedroom. Yeah, enjoy this one.
Is this really all they had to worry about? Boys, movies, deciding which shirt goes with which skirt. It's bizarre.
Get up. Come on, we're moving.
And if I say no?
Do you even realize what your life means? Running off like that, putting yourself at risk, is pretty goddamn stupid.
Well, I guess we're both disappointed with each other then.
What do you want from me?
Admit that you wanted to get rid of me the whole time.
Tommy knows this area better than anybody. Well, what? I trust him more than I trust myself. Is that what you want to hear?
Stop with the bullshit! What are you so afraid of? That I'm gonna end up like Sam? I can't get infected. I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
Well, we seem to be doing all right so far.
And now you'll be doing even better with Tommy!
I'm not her, you know.
What?
Maria told me about Sarah.
Ellie? You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel. but I've lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everyone that I have cared for has either left or died. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else. Because the truth is, I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. And we are going our separate ways.
So good. We're just watching it back there, and we're like, fuck yeah, they got it. I hope I could say that on the live stream. Okay, so we're getting close to the end of our journey. We're jumping kind of much further ahead. Joel and Ellie have almost made it to this hospital where their fireflies are still there. Ellie has almost drowned trying to save Joel, and Joel, in trying to save her, has been knocked out by one of the fireflies. And when he wakes up, he sees Marlene sitting next to him. We're also going to have Annie help us out with the scene. She's going to play the one of the firefly soldiers. So don't be confused, it's not Tess coming back to life. Yeah, let's do it.
Welcome to the Fireflies. Sorry about that. They didn't know who you were.
Ellie.
She's all right. They brought her back. You came all this way. How'd you do it?
It wasn't me. That little girl fought like hell to get here. Maybe it was meant to be.
I lost most of my crew crossing the country. I pretty much lost everything. And then you show up and somehow we just find her right in time to save her. Maybe it was meant to be.
Take me to her, please.
You don't have to worry about her anymore. We'll take care of her.
I worry. Let me see her. Now.
You can't. She's being prepped for surgery.
Hell, you mean surgery?
The doctors tell me that the cordyceps, the growth inside her, has somehow mutated, hence immunity. Once they remove it, they'll be able to reverse engineer a vaccine. A vaccine!
It grows all over the brain.
It does?
Find someone else.
There is no one else.
Now, you are going to take me to her right now.
Stop! I get it. Whatever it is you think you're going through right now is nothing to what I have been through. I've known her since she was a baby. I told her mother I would take care of her.
Then why are you letting this happen?
Because this isn't about me, or even her. There is only one choice here, Joel.
You keep telling yourself that bullshit.
March him out of here. He tries anything, shoot him. Don't waste this gift, Joel.
Okay, so we're going to be in the operating room now, where Joel finds Ellie. There's two versions of this scene, and you guys might have seen one online, and we're debating which one to do, and we decided to go with the alternate version. So, for those that don't know, I'll just really quickly recap what's going on in the scene. This was one of the harder scenes to get. It took us several times. And when we finally got it, decided to play a little prank on Troy and told Merle to play the scene a little differently. And he improvised and he went along with it, and as I'm sure you guys have seen online. But today, when we rehearsed it, so Annie's going to step in again to be the surgeon that Joel's holding hostage. And we're rehearsing the scene, and she has never seen this. And she's like, what the hell are you guys doing? But this is super cool. And again, it just shows the kind of fun that we have on the stage and how comfortable these actors feel with each other. So here is the alternate ending to The Last of Us.
You can't save her. Even save her, what then? What then? She'll be raped and murdered. She'll be raped and murdered.
It's not for you to decide.
It's what she'd want. It's what she'd want. And you know it, Joel. You know it, Joel.
What am I feeling? So much confusion. I've got a man in my arms and... Sorry. I've got a person in my arms and a girl with a gun to my head. But there she sits on the table. Is she alive? Is she dead?
Look at her, Joel. Look at her, Joel. Look at her. You can still do the right thing, Joel.
No. Die! Die! Die!
Boy, please let me go. Please, Joel.
You just come after her. Come on, Ellie, let's get you out of here. They're coming soon, and I will let you die. Your brain is worth more alive. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
That was another one that was, fuck yeah, they nailed it. All right, we're on the last one. So this is the ending of the game. At the end of their journey, Joel has lied to Ellie. They're about to enter Jackson with hopes of starting their life in this kind of messed up world. And Ellie stops Joel to have this conversation with him. Yeah.
All right, we're almost there.
Back in Boston, back when I was bit, I wasn't alone. My best friend was there, and she got bit too. And we didn't know what to do. So she says, let's just wait it out. Be all poetic and lose our minds together. And I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley. And she was the first to die. And then there was Tess. And then Sam.
Honey, none of that is on you.
No, you don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And no matter what, you keep finding something.
Just swear to me.
What?
Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
And help me welcome one more time Gustavo and his band playing The Path.
hoped this would be good, but this has been absolutely incredible. Just to watch the sheer talent of Gustavo and the actors coming in here, just even rehearsing this last night and tonight and nailing everything. It's been really, really special. So that's going to conclude our program for those of you watching the stream. Those of you in the house, we've got, Neil has prepared an amazing surprise for you guys that will certainly be talked about on the internet shortly after it happens. So stay tuned for that. But I want to remind you that The Last of Us Remastered, of course, is out for PlayStation 4 tonight. So check that out. It's an amazing 60 frames per second version. And check that out to sort of celebrate how great the game is. And before we go, we want to bring everyone out here to recognize the amazing work that they've done to put this together. As Neil said, everyone was doing tons of things, and they all rearranged their schedules to be here tonight to celebrate the game with you. So let's welcome out the cast of The Last of Us One Night Live. Guys, come on up. And Neil Druckmann. And also, let's bring out Gustavo Santaolalla, of course. Gustavo. What an amazing team. And Gustavo's band. They did this all for you guys, for gamers around the world. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was an experiment, as Neil said, but these guys put so much effort into it. Thank you for watching the stream. We'll say goodnight to you guys. And for those of you in the house, stick around. We're going to be back in just a few minutes with something very, very cool. Thanks again for watching. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back.
We don't have to do this. You know that, right?
After all we've been through, everything that I've done. It can't be for nothing.